In today's episode, Sunny and I explore the wild, wild west of Cornwall, looking for some of the most beautiful, sacred sites. My name's Janie, this is Sunny, and together in Noodle, the Volkswagen Campervan, we are looking to explore all the best places in Cornwall and beyond. So please kick back, relax, and join us in today's adventure. Good morning! Holy moly, that is a blustery day out there. Goodness me. Let's get the show on the road. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Feeling a little bit blurry today. I didn't get a great night's sleep last night. It's so windy. It's crazy windy. Beautiful sunrise. Hopefully you saw that. It didn't rain all that much in the night, which was good because we have a little bit of leakage going on with this naughty fan. So I didn't have that to deal with, but really windy. It was quite warm, and I've only brought my winter sleeping bag, which is dumb because that is for Arctic conditions. So that wasn't ideal. And my head is going through an ideas stage. Does anyone else get that? Where you just get bombarded with ideas, great ideas, terrible ideas, all the ideas, all the information coming into my sweet little brain, and I just couldn't switch it off. I couldn't get back to sleep. So because of my lack of sleep, my day to day has changed. We're still heading home at some point today, but we were going to go and take a little wander around a little cute fishing village not that far from here. Oh, I'm still in Treen. I should probably show you on my map where I am. Okay, my friends, this is Cornwall. Just for reference, I live up round here near Loo. We came all the way down here. This is Land's End, where I was recently, and then last night I slept in Treen in a car park, which cost £10 for 24 hours. The plan today was to head to Myrtle, but I don't feel people-y at all today. And because the forecast isn't great, and because it's all blustery and windy, and I feel like that, I feel like A, I don't want to be around people, and B, I just feel like getting a little bit wild today. So instead we're going to go and find not one but two very special, very wild places down here in West Cornwall that, well, I'm going to love, and hopefully you guys will enjoy coming along for the ride too. I also need to find a supermarket and do a quick little shop before I then head home. And we're going to see Johnny and SassyCat. This is day 4 of being away from them. I'm loving these trips so much. I love travelling with Johnny. He's a very good travel buddy. But me and him doing this together is so, so good for our bonding. And him learning to trust me and him protecting me as well. Oh, I don't think I told you. So last night I was getting ready for bed. It was, 9:30, 10 o'clock. And I was in a state of undress, shall we say. And there was this noise outside, and I didn't pay that much attention to it. It wasn't a big noise or a scary noise. It wasn't people shouting or banging on the van or anything. If anything, it kind of sounded like a bucket being kicked. It was that hollow plastic sound. No clue what it was. If I'd been in this van on my own when that would have happened, at bedtime, when I am in a state of undress, I would have gone really quiet. I wouldn't have been a muscle. I'd been really listening. What's that? Do I need to do anything? Am I in danger? Should I move? You know, the brain monkey's just kicking off. This one, instantly, as soon as he heard it, instantly started barking. I laughed and just carried on getting ready for bed and going to bed. It was so cool. I had not a worry. I knew all my doors were locked. I knew where my keys were. I had seriously no concerns in my head, because there ain't no one that's going to try and break into a van when that noise is kicking off. Trust me. It was brilliant. I loved it so much. He's my good boy. Right, it's still pretty early, I think, but I think I'm going to pack up the van and we can then head off. Let's go and get wild. I was going to put makeup on today, especially because I'm so tired, but I'm going to be getting wet in the rain today, so I think you're just going to have to put up with this look today. This, my friends, is as good as it's going to get. Wow. It's going to be interesting to watch how crazy this hair gets throughout the day. Because we're starting off at a pretty wild place. And I've just realised I've put clean clothes on. I think I'm going to get changed because I am going to get wet. And likely I'm going to get very muddy. Yeah, let's dig out those stinky old yesterday clothes. Oh! And I'm sorry, darling. It's all right, it's all right, it's all right. It was only an iPad falling on Mama. You're good. You're safe. Right, we are... Oh, gosh, what a mess. Ignore that. Look this way. That's much prettier. Right, we are ready to hit the road. So, well, let's go, I guess. Tesco done. Next stop, Madron Well. 10-minute drive, apparently. So I'll see you there. Google Maps have just taken me down this road and I don't recognise that name, so I might be going to the wrong place. But we're about to find out, I guess. This looks about right. This looks proper mystical, huh? Look at those trees! Well, this is where Google Maps have taken me. I don't recognise this, but also this is private land, so there's not enough room for me to park here. I'm going to turn round, and there was a car park further back. I don't remember this entrance from the last time I was here, but it was like 20 years ago in fairness, so this could be it. If not, it could be somewhere else. I've got no blinking clue. Let's turn this beast of a van round. Oh my gosh, these lanes in this van. Oh, I've just been slobbered on by the dog as well. Well, we made it. We're in a very awkward little car park with puddles the size of lakes. And right in front of me, look at this. Some arsehole has dumped a sofa. If you're the kind of person that dumps a sofa in nature, then you're an asshole, and I want nothing to do with you. I've no clue where we are. I really don't know if this is Madron Well. That's where I was hoping to get to. There's a little handwritten sign over there pointing this way saying wishing well. Let's go on an adventure and see what the heck is here. Well, this is us taking up most of the ruddy little car park. Right, puppy, let's go get muddy. This way. So as I shared in a recent video, these strips of cloth are known as clouties or clooties. So traditionally, clouties would have been torn off of someone's clothing that came to this well and hung up in a tree, and a wish would be made for the healing of someone. As the cloth then rotted and fell from the tree, the person would be healed. The trouble is today that people are using nylon fabrics. These aren't ever going to rot. Basically, they're just hanging bits of plastic in a tree, which is kind of, I mean, whilst it looks really, really pretty, it's kind of not ideal. This is still nature, and yeah, it's a tricky one. Oh, Sunny wants to go and bathe in the healing waters. Okay, apparently we're going through here. Sunny, these are the wellies with a hole in. I can't go that way, Bob. But yeah, very beautiful. There's also other offerings here. There's a little brass bell up there. There's some pebbles. There's a stick. There's a plastic beaded necklace. There's a seashell in there. A plastic bangle. There's a, what are you? Jar of something or other. I don't know what that was. A rubber bangle. There's a stone tied on with a bit of paracord which won't rot. There's a little tiny seashell up there. There's a tin in that tree. I'm not going to open that. That's not for me to know. There's a plastic metal heart thing. I mean, that's really not very cool, is it? A mobile with crystals on. Fairy door. A little candle maybe? It's difficult, isn't it? In this modern day, these are the fabrics that we have. And obviously this place has got a reputation for people leaving clouties and offerings. But I didn't read online that they're trying to stop it. They're trying to prevent people doing this because honestly it's just littering at this point. Also, people are burying things, offerings like crystals, which aren't native to this area. Further down when we get to the well, you'll see people burn candles down here. The candle wax then drips onto the rocks and alters the, I guess, the microbiome of the place. Oh gosh, it does look so pretty though. Let me turn you around. So when I was last here, these trees had 1 or 2 pieces of fabric in. The main clouties were up ahead, but obviously it's gone bananas now. They're everywhere. It's so difficult because it's getting people out to enjoy nature. It's beautiful in the trees, but it's tricky, isn't it? And here we are. That's interesting. This is the well. And the last time I was here, all those years ago, this is the area that was full of little offerings and prayers and gifts and deities and things that had been like shoved into all the rock crevices. Someone's been in and cleared it all, and they obviously do it regularly because it was full, and some of them looked really, really old. Somebody's left an offering here again, which is lovely. It's a little bouquet of flowers, but they've left the foil wrapper. Like, why would you do that? So interesting. I don't know what the answer is, but somebody obviously takes care and pride of this place, and it's not cool to leave stuff here, which I kind of have to agree with. Good boy. Do the puddle. Good boy. Okay. In the puddle. Good boy. Oh, you're such a good boy. My turn. Right. Good job. You're not going on my bed, sir. Well, that was fun. We are both covered in mud, and now my van is absolutely covered in mud. There were what sounded like 2 ladies with a bunch of dogs in the field next to where the path takes you. And I could hear the ladies laughing and the dogs yapping and playing and stuff. And then it got savage. The sounds were very scary. I don't know if the camera picked them up. I hope everybody's all right. We just got the hell out of there. It did not sound good. There was dogs squealing clearly in pain, and just wasn't good. They haven't come rushing out of the woods. I won't be of any help to them, so I'm just going to get out of the way. I presume that this is their car, but I just don't know. Anyway, we are now going to go on to our next location, which is called Men-an-Tol. Let's go. Well, we've made it to where I think is Men-an-Tol. It looks like the entrance to a farm. There is a car already parked up here, and there is like a little gate next to the big farm gate, so I'll go and read those signs in a minute. Hopefully the map is correct. Let me just flip the camera around. Our suspension isn't great, and honestly all these little pull-ins and lay-bys and stuff are horrendous in terms of bumpy jumpiness. Johnny's going to kill me when he sees this footage. I would be very careful. We need to get our suspension redone, so this probably isn't helping it at all. I'm going to be in so much trouble when he sees this. Sonny, there he is. Hi, Mum. Oh, he's rubbish at hide and seek, isn't he? Do you want to go for another muddy walk? Oh, yes, please, Mum. Oh, I've just seen a signpost over there that says public footpath Men-an-Tol, maybe half a mile.
No the summer came for us and showed us what we lost. I'm writing to myself about the things you said, about the things you said. The slowness creeps towards my feet within the light.
The rain has started. Ruh-roh. I want to live in that house. It looks perfect. I mean, it could do with a new roof. It could do with a roof. But wow, I love it.
My mind is weak, the lows are deep. I fall into the refuge that is sleep. There's nothing in my view.
Unfortunately, nobody seems to know the exact history of this place, but it's believed that once upon a time there would have been a giant stone circle here. It's also believed that over the decades, farmers have come in and removed the stones to use on their land, and there certainly have been changes that have been documented to the layout of the stones, so it's probable that they've been moved around more than once.
About the things you said, about the things you said.
There are also some lovely stories about the fairy folk, or the fae, and the Cornish piskies in this area. So ultimately nobody actually knows the true story, but it's a very cool place to come and visit all the same.
Love is nothing but an echo.
It's a bit windy.
A memory you can't deny. Life is nothing but a vision. A play without a stage.
Well impressed with this coat. Was hoping it would really chuck it down so I could give it a proper good testing. It didn't. It was just spitty rain. But as a windbreaker, it's flipping brilliant. It was recommended to me by another dog walker. It packs up into like this tiny little bundle. Super, super light, super thin. Brilliant to keep in the van because it's so lightweight and small, pack-upable, whatever. But also, it was really cheap. I was looking for a decent dog walking coat, and I was looking at coats like 100, 200, 300 quid. And I had a little word with myself. And that was 20 or 30 pounds. And it's been brilliant. Like I said, I haven't fully tested it in big rain yet, but the hood is really good. Like a lot of women's coats, the hoods are pathetic, but really good hood, lots of pockets, really secure. And like I say, brilliant against wind and brilliant in like spitty weather. But I do need to really go out in a good old storm in it and see how it measures up. Right, we are now done with today's filming, I think, like outdoor filming, and we are going to be heading home back to the farm this afternoon. But first of all, I'm ravenous, so let's fix that. And coffee. I've just put the gas on too because this girl, she needs some coffee because everything's better with coffee. So here is lunch. We've got some little gem lettuce leaves, some of the pesto that I bought yesterday, which honestly is nearly gone already. I blinking love this stuff. And then some smoked mackerel. So I'm just going to scoff that, drink that, and then reassess where we're at. That's pretty good. Right, beautiful people, I am now all fed and I'm starting to get cold. So my options are 1, put the heating on and end up sitting in this car park for God knows how many hours. Or 2, go home. And we want to go home, don't we? Yeah, Mum, I think so, but I'd like some more smoked mackerel if possible. We've just spoken to Johnny on the phone, and Johnny, he does this whistle. He kind of does that. So I'm sat here, Sonny's sat here. Sonny hears Johnny do his whistle through the phone, and Sonny looks at the sliding door, waiting for his daddy to come in. But he wasn't there, was he? Oh, so precious. So we're going to go home and see your daddy when he gets home from work, aren't we? Yeah, we are. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I've thoroughly enjoyed exploring all these muddy parts of Cornwall. So stay tuned and see where me and Sonny Bob end up next. See you soon. Bye.